Hi, folks, and thanks for tuning in. Before we get started, I thought I'd let you know about some things going on with me and my music. On September the 26th, 7 p.m., I will be performing a celebration of the music of Pete Seeger and Woody Guthrie, and it's going to be at the Bruce Mines Church. And it's available to purchase tickets right now on my website under show dates and tickets. Just click on the listing for the show on the calendar. That'll take you to tickets. And on September the 28th, I will be performing along with my wife, Lynn, another celebration show. This time, the music of Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty at the Bay Street Active Living Center. To get tickets for this show, you have to call the center at 705-254-6474. Don't forget, my first book is out, Heartbeats and Life Measures, the photography and lyrics of me, Brian Tremblay. You can also purchase that on the website. Just fill out the form and I'll get your book out to you right away. Thank you for your time, and on with the show. Folks, and welcome to a new episode of the Lonesome Cowboy Podcast. I have on the line here with me some folks from a cool town I never even heard of in Ontario, Maynooth, and they are Rob Bersan and Virginia deCarle, and they are the Salt Cellars. Hi, folks. Thanks for coming.
Hey,
Brian.
Excellent. So, tell me about the origin of the name and the Salt Cellars and what's behind all that fun. It sounds cool.
so I liked the ring of Salt Cellars, and so if my ex-partner had said, "Oh, you have really good salt cellars," and his nan used to call the grooves in his neck in salt cellars. And I thought,
Wow.
oh, salt cellars. I like how that rings. And then I presented the idea to Rob. I'm like, what do you think of naming ourselves the Salt Cellars? And but the imagery that comes along with it, I like even better, is kind of like, imagining a cellar of cellars of salt. And looked, we did some research on salt mines and things like
Oh, yeah,
that. And
okay.
actually, salt cellars are for those that don't know, were originally the little side dishes that they were placed beside each table setting in the Victorian times
Oh,
before salt and pepper shakers were invented.
gotcha.
Dishes of salt beside each place setting.
There
So
you go. Yeah.
we learned after the fact, after
Yes,
giving
after
us
we searched when we wanted to create our website, it's like, you know what? I typed in saltcellars.com and it's a bunch of these little dishes with salt in them. Someone has a claim to that one. So that's why we say, okay, we're gonna go with the saltcellarsband.com. And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a kind of the imagery is really cool, right? It's like
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
we're adding some seasoning into people's lives, right?
There you go. And Virginia, you
Yeah.
are related to Russell deCarle from Prairie Oyster.
Yes, he is my uncle. It's
Cool.
one of my dad's younger brothers. And yeah, he's a gem of a human.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, we get to see each other often, and I love his music. He was a huge inspiration
Hmm.
right from when I was a little girl.
Yeah, I caught him, like I said, at the
Yeah.
folk music Ontario at that time at his showcase, and yeah, great guy to talk to. Always lots of fun. That's for damn sure. Excellent, good stuff. And I should ask this: has Russell ever been tapped and say, Uncle Russell, do you have some advice or something? Can you help us out?
Oh yeah, I pick his brain often.
We
I
both
do
do.
appreciate his many, many years of experience in the music industry. So we have some great conversations on that subject. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, he's an inspiration to me as well. So
Good stuff. So
yeah, and we
oh,
yeah,
sorry.
we've had an opportunity to open up for him as well, which is
Nice.
cool. Yeah,
And there's a
which is a real
future,
treat.
we will be again
Yeah, 2027.
2027. Yeah, we're booking into 2027.
Good
Believe it or
stuff, folks. That's nice to hear.
not.
Um, Not an easy thing to be doing nowadays with the 21st century music business.
No.
So, where does this all start for you two? Where does it go? How do Rob and Virginia come together and become the Salt Cellars? Where does it all start for you guys?
It starts decades ago now. We've been friends forever. Like it feels like we've always known each other.
Since my oldest son,
Yeah.
who's now 28, since he was in diapers.
Oh, wow.
So it's been not even a year old, I think,
No.
when we first met.
Yeah.
And that's when I was living in Balderson and you
I
were
was
living in
in Fallbrook,
Fallbrook.
near Lanark, Perth area, Ontario. So
Interesting.
that's how we met. I was hosting an open mic in Perth, and I was in a duo called Virgo at the time. And it's interesting because that was kind of falling apart. I was getting tired of it. And then Virginia and her ex at the time, it was, he's her ex now too, but they were a couple at the time. But that's how I met. They moved down the road and I met them through they came out to the open mic and we started playing music together as a trio. We did that for about 6 or 7 years off and on, all over Renfrew, Lanark County, Renfrew County. And then there was a gap there of about 7 years where we didn't really have a chance because Virginia
We were
moved to,
connecting at the time.
yeah, you were
But
living,
it's
yeah,
a
we were both really,
long story.
yeah, yeah, it's a long story. We don't want to bore
Yeah, I
people.
get you.
Yeah.
But in 2016, we met at a friend's birthday party. Her birthday was on
New Year's
New Year's
Eve.
Eve. So it would have been 2015 New Year's Eve, I guess. And that's when we saw each other again after several years. And we just like, hey, how's it going? Started talking. It's like, what are you doing musically? And we were both not doing we were both playing, but we
Sure.
weren't doing anything.
Yeah. Writing,
yeah, we're
but
writing.
solo and
Yeah.
just not performing
Yeah.
at all. I was playing my ukulele
Yeah.
in my bedroom at the time.
Yeah. So it was great. And it was like, yeah, let's try this out. And a few weeks later, I drove out to Maynooth because I live in Wilno. I drove out to Maynooth and to Virginia's place, and we started. It was just like, we're just it was like crazy how in sync everything was. Like we started writing music almost immediately, and everything was like just fit
Aligned.
perfectly. Yeah, the
Aligned.
stars aligned.
Aligned, the planets
Yeah,
aligned.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So no, and it's been, we've always had this vision. This is what we want to do, and we wanted that summer. We wanted to play at the craft fair in Killaloo, the Killaloo Craft Fair. That was our goal, and we ended up playing 7 gigs, and we didn't even have enough material for one set the first time we played. So it was just like, what are we gonna do? All right.
Some covers out of the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, and we've gotten to the point now. It's amazing when we grew from a duo to a trio, then we became a 6-piece,
Wow.
then 5-piece, and now we're back to
a duo.
a duo.
But we do hire other professional musicians to join us, depending on the venue requirements and geographics and all that stuff. So we've got some musicians that join us now. Jesse Whiteley, he's an amazing Canadian musician. Brandon Humphrey, Rob Foreman, and another guy. We have a trombone player who plays trombone and bass, which is
Nice.
awesome.
Handy.
And he's a very awesome professional musician as well. And they're all willing to learn our music, which
really
is really,
It's really
really nice gift because not a lot of people are willing to do that. So we're really fortunate that way.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Along the way, just kind of a bit of a promo plug, but we've released three full-length albums, an EP, and several singles, and professionally shot videos as well. You can see on YouTube, right, on our YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun too. We just both have we'd be doing it anyway, and it's just really fun. All the stuff the the stuff we've got to do together because of music and because of our friendship. It's been really great.
Well, that's excellent. That's the way to go. Now, when you're talking about your albums and EPs and that you're putting out, and I went and had a look at your Bandcamp, and I mean, you folks have been at it for a while. I mean, you might have got together again in 2016, but by 2018 you had an album out, and
Yes.
that was really cool. I noticed that you were probably releasing an album like every year, every couple of years kind of thing, and which is really cool. But then I didn't see any singles until like 2024 or something like that. So does that mark, and correct me if I'm wrong, like I said, does that mark a new release strategy for you folks? Albums, EPs instead of singles kind of thing, because there's definitely two
Yeah.
schools of thought on that.
Yeah, I think just for us, we want to keep the momentum going and keep people engaged. And so, in order to do that, I think it's just when there's those lulls in between, where it's like, okay, we're working on an album, and sometimes an album takes a full year, or sometimes it could take two, depending on the material that you have and all that, all those things. So we just thought, let's just do some singles, and then at one point we'll just put an album together
Yeah.
and make another album, and have some of our favorites on that album.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
you're kind of alluding to the strategies. The market's a little different nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
The attention span is not what it used to be. When we were younger, we still, I think we all probably love to appreciate to have an album. You listen to the whole album, but now in the age of streaming, you tend to listen to a song and then the algorithm picks your next song
Yeah.
uh, that's another reason why we're releasing singles. And then eventually, like Virginia said, we'll put together a compilation of all the newer songs and present it as a CD. But we're finding it's even hard. A lot of people don't even have CD players in their cars anymore, right?
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah.
It's weird. The market's gotten weird.
Yeah, well, and I noticed, and again, it's all these little things that, other independent musicians look at other independent musicians for, is that, like myself, I don't really do merch. And I noticed that you guys just really sell CDs. And I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even do vinyl. Have you guys found that your audiences aren't really into the merch thing so much?
It depends on the venue. Most times we sell more hard copies at when we play a listening room.
Yeah.
We find.
Yeah.
We do have a new merch design. We're doing trucker hats. I should have worn one of our trucker hats.
Yeah.
So we have some funky hats now and t-shirts as well, but we're going to do them. I mean, we'll get some made up, but it will mainly be upon order.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to have some albums made.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But as we all know, that's extremely expensive.
Yeah, it is costly in that respect.
Yeah, but I love that idea. I mean, I have a record player and I love my albums, and I buy other musicians' albums, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The records have made a comeback, which is really great to see. But
It is. It is.
yeah, it's not for it.
Yeah, the vinyl thing has become a kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't thing. You know what I mean? You'd like to have them, but then you got, okay, I have to invest $1,500 to get, a 50 or 100 of them or something like that.
And then you got to hope you're going to sell them all and at least recoup your costs or make a bit of money. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's some of them that do them on demand kind of thing, but which I have available, but that just there's no room for markup. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool. Now, is this a full-time gig for you guys, the two of you?
No,
Not
Oh,
yet.
you're kidding.
we wish.
Yeah.
We wish.
You look
But
so busy. That's why I look at your schedule. I went, oh, they got to be very busy.
we are very busy. But no, I'm actually a forestry technician by trade, and
Nice.
I was a tree marker for 14 years in the
Cool.
forest. So that's you know, towards or the work is, forest management and forest health and that kind of thing. But now I guide forest hikes, so educational. I'm a forest educator.
Nice.
So I do guided hikes at this really beautiful park here is in Bancroft called Eagles Nest Park. So that's my side gig is forest
That's a
education.
that's a pretty cool side gig.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, mine's not so exciting. I I manage a local planing mill,
Oh,
pressure
cool.
treatment. That's what I do.
And you're an IT guy,
And I do IT guy on this,
See?
yeah. But honestly,
which is
if,
very helpful
it's helpful.
for
Yeah,
us.
the IT part is helpful for these sorts of things, but
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
rates and stuff. But yeah, yeah, music is definitely. I think if there's a way to make a decent enough amount of money,
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you know, then it would make, when it gets to that point, and we keep hoping it's soon, where we have to it forces us into a corner, and it's like we have to make a decision here. It's either, we'll work here or just do what
Yeah.
follow our passions and go into do this full time, right?
Yeah. It sounds like you guys are doing it right, whatever the case may be. That's for darn sure.
Thank you.
And
So,
yeah, it's
but
lots of hours doing this on the computer
Yeah.
oh, of
call,
course, yeah.
booking shows,
Yeah, exactly.
that's all part of it too, as you
Yeah.
know. So, yeah.
Prior to the Salt Cellars, Rob, you had mentioned a band. Were you both involved in bands like this, like the writing original material and touring it around and stuff like that? Or what was your
Yeah,
music experience before coming together?
it's always been pretty original. Yeah, there's been
Other people's music.
but when I was in that duo I mentioned, Virgo, that was a lot of original material. And then when we had the trio, it was probably half and half, maybe three quarters uh, uh, original material, but it wasn't our original. We were backing uh,
My
Virginia.
ex-husband.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't
Yeah.
like talking about him in airtime, to be honest.
No problem.
But no, but that's what we were doing. We were backing, somebody else's material.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I think at the same time, both of us were in the process of, we were always writing, and I think it was going to it was meant to bubble to the surface and get to the point where it's like, I just want to focus on my own stuff. And that just happened to be at the same time, like I was saying,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
it got to the point where it's like, I'm done supporting other people. I want to do my own thing. And then we just kind of had a meeting of the minds, and
Good stuff.
We were happy. It was
Yeah.
like a breath of fresh air to be supported by each other,
Yeah.
bringing our music and our talents together, and so much richer for that, Neither of us needs to be the star of the show. We equally believe that, we're both on the same level here as far
Good
as just
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
presenting our
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
for one another, and
Mhm.
and
We're
yeah,
like
just
siblings.
yeah, we
He's
are.
like the brother from another mother. Yeah.
Sister
Like
from
we're
sister
all
from
buds.
another mister. Yeah.
Well,
All buds.
that's like my wife and I. I mean, we've performed together ever since we've been together. So 32
Nice.
years plus, the kind of thing. So I get where
Nice.
you guys are coming from. When I got back into it again, well, I've been, playing cover bands since I was in high school kind of thing. But when I got back into it, that's what my wife said. She goes, I'll back you up. She goes, I'll sing back up, do some percussion. She says, but I don't want any billing and I don't want to haul gear.
Yeah.
I said, no problem. I can handle that part. Not much anyways. It's just the two of us. Excellent. That stuff. When I saw your show schedule, and I kind of like the way, and I don't know if it's a conscious decision, but you guys seem to go, you start in the spring and then you go right into, fall kind of thing. And then you stop over the winter and then you pick that right back up in the spring again. Is that a conscious decision because of terrible winter driving? I know it is for me. That's why I question it.
Yeah, we've had those discussions, and there were a couple times that we had some sketchy winter
Oh
drives.
yeah.
But also we tend to kind of
That's
do a lot of writing in the winter, and also recording time. It's a good time to do that then,
Yeah, it's true.
winter or early spring, once we've got material and together. And yeah, but I mean, if a gig shows up for us, great.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
take and hope for the best with the weather. But yeah, we have definitely had some sketchy winter situations
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah.
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 And we do play outside a lot. Like a lot of our gigs were, and I love that. We're able to play outdoors. So we played at the old church theater this past Saturday, and
Yeah, I
it was
saw
on.
that picture. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just I love the atmosphere, and I don't know, it's just nice to be outside. Unless it's a bad day for the wildfire smoke. We've
Yeah.
done that. We've had to play. I remember we did a Canada gig in Bancroft a couple of years ago, and that was brutal. It was very hot, and the smoke was really thick
Yeah.
on that day. All
Hmm.
of us like, you know,
Your throat just wants to
yeah.
close right up,
Yeah,
But
no
right?
kidding, eh? Yeah.
for the most part,
Yeah,
it's
there's
great.
not enough whiskey out there to wash that down, is there?
Right?
Oh,
That's exactly. So the area where you folks are in, does that kind of keeps you busy? I mean, it looks like because I honestly, like I said, I had to look up where Maynooth was, and I went, well,
Right.
that looks like a cool spot. Like it looks like you guys can keep yourself really busy within an hour of those places. Have you ever gone farther afield than your area or Ontario and played other provinces in that?
Not outside of Ontario, really.
yet.
Oh, not yet. We would
Yet.
like to. We would love to
We're going
do.
to Chelsea Motel.
Yeah. Oh, right. So that is technically out of Ontario. We have a gig on August 28th at Motel Chelsea in Quebec, which
Oh
is
yeah,
great.
right.
Yeah. And then we've had recently had a gig in Uxbridge, which was great. So we are branching further afield.
Good.
We try not to play too much in our close radius, just
Yeah.
because, people get sick of hearing it. It's like, oh, they're playing again,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Wear out
We
your
just
welcome,
wanted
right?
to, maybe once or twice a year is cool if there's like a summer gig and maybe a winter show or something, which we
Sure.
do end up for a local farm. It's actually just up the road from here, which is
Beautiful.
great. And Rob actually lives in Wilno, and we have a little gig there. Do you know the Wilno Tavern? It's like a historical Wilno Tavern. It's a
I
thing.
don't know about it, but I'm going to look it up now.
Where Rob lives is the first Polish settlement in Canada.
Oh wow, interesting.
A little bit of history
I'm
lesson.
not Polish. Neither of us are.
No,
But
we are
but I
not.
just happen to live there.
Interesting. Yeah.
So that's where him and his partner Tracy live. But so we have a gig there in August too. We have a whole
Yeah.
bunch of gigs lined up in August, but
Yeah.
it seems like we do have quite a few in the vicinity, like within the hour.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
night.
Well,
And we have,
it's
I mean, we did play the Moonshine Cafe a couple years ago down in Oakville. That's probably, and we did play at the FMO. We were showcase
yeah, I saw
our
that.
23
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right.
in London. So that's probably and myself personally, I got to play a gig. I didn't realize I was doing a gig till I got to Sweden, but
Oh
my
Oh
cousin,
wow.
I have family there, and my cousin said, oh, I thought it was an open mic. And she's like, "Oh no, you're doing the whole show." Oh,
yeah. FYI.
yeah. It's like I don't have my other half with like
Yeah,
Virginia.
really.
She sings half the songs during a gig, right? So it was so bizarre to have to figure out how to, how am I going to keep put in 2 sets of music by myself again? But so that was fun.
Hmm.
Something we actually reached out to a promoter in the Netherlands, in Holland, and we're hoping maybe that turns in, we're able to set something up.
There's like a house concert
Yeah.
series. You know how they have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
series or whatever, something like that, which
Yeah.
would be
Mhm.
ideal.
Yeah.
And if we could just map out our our little a tour, which that'd be a dream for me.
Yeah.
That would be that's something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I think you as well, right?
Yeah.
So
For sure.
it would be lovely to be able to have that opportunity, and then an East Coast. I've never been to the East Coast. I've always wanted
Yeah,
to
that would be great, eh?
trek out that way. I've heard wonderful things, only good things about the East Coast. I mean, of course, we'd want to go in summertime, because I don't think I'd want to travel in the winter. And then West Coast as well. So it'd be great we're very open to expanding.
Cool. That's good stuff. So that kind of ties in with your showcase. I mean, that's the idea of a showcase, right? Is that they always say to you, if you want to play Europe, you have to be export ready, which I've never quite understood what that is yet. No one's been able to define that for me. How did that showcase go for you? Like, and this is what, like I said, a lot of musicians listen to this program for all the things that happen to other musicians. How did that work out for you guys? Was there a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
To be honest, no, there wasn't. But we did make some really great connections.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Fabulous people, met some other fabulous musicians who we still are in contact with. Yeah, and I think it's just, your name, people hear your name more often, they recognize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're more on the radar than we were.
So I guess
it with a bit of a pot of gold. I shouldn't, but it wasn't.
Well, that's a bad way to put it, but you get the idea.
Or anything, but yes, we absolutely did make some good connections. And we had fun. It was a really fun thing. And I loved seeing some of the musicians I love.
Yeah.
I was excited to see, them playing live.
Yeah.
But might not get the opportunity to see because they're all over the place. So that was really cool too. Yeah.
There you go.
It was a hectic weekend, but it was also there's lots of fun memories to associate with. Like, we didn't know I didn't know who Meredith Moon was.
She's great.
And she was sitting next to us we were at the bar one afternoon just with a friend of ours, Albert Saxby, and we were just having a couple of beers and just chatting. And there next to us at the table was this
Meredith Moon, Lightfoot's daughter.
Yeah, we didn't know. She was doing this thing with salt on the table, and Virginia's like, are you low on sodium or something? And
we had a nice little chat. It was quite good.
Yeah, so then this person, that's who you are. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She hadn't performed yet, so we didn't know who it was, and so it was neat. We met a couple of people. That was the cool thing. You just kind of ran into people, and some of the people I hadn't seen. There were people I had known from decades before, when I was just starting out, and I hadn't seen them for 20 years, and it's like, hey, you're here. So it was kind of neat to catch up with a couple of people that I hadn't seen in a long, long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool that that it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't always end up with that, big explosion, right? It's more for it just the next click and that next click on the ladder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
I don't think just a word of it for people, anyone that goes there expecting to hit the jackpot, if you want to
become famous overnight.
Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore that way anywhere, I don't think.
But it's really fun, and it's worth going to. There's a lot of good memories that come out of it, for sure.
That's two things I've never been able to experience as of yet, but festival and showcase.
Yes, music festivals. That's another. We apply every year to multiple festivals. So far we have not. We haven't been successful yet, but
cracked a couple of things like the craft fair, local.
Yeah, Killaloo.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
we did do that actually. That's right. That was a few years.
And the Sun Run Revival is another one,
which is a new festival, which you should look into.
Which one's that one? Sorry.
Sun Run Revival, and that's
Sun
just
Run Revival.
5 minutes up the road from my place here.
Okay.
Maynooth, and they have a big lineup of musicians. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and this is its third year this year. So it's a fairly new music festival, but I
It
know,
keeps growing.
yes,
Yeah,
it is growing every year. It's
right.
like anything. And so that's something to keep in mind. We can after if you're interested in.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I can add one more to the rejection list. Why not?
No, come on, give yourself
It's interesting though. I keep hearing that with festivals.
stuff.
You can apply to 100 festivals and you're lucky to hear back from like 5.
Just telling
You
you,
know?
and those 5 are telling you that you didn't get it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Trust me.
It keeps us all very humble.
Very humbling. Very humbling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even, I used to be so meticulous about every one that I applied for. And I did that for some form of it for probably 3 years. And then I promised myself the ones I'm going to apply for this fall and stuff like that. I'm not writing even them down. I'm not even going to write them down. And if I get one, it'll be like, oh,
Wow.
can I do it?
Is this for real? Yeah, this isn't real.
Yeah, no, this can't be real. Yeah, somebody's pranking me. That's it. All right, folks, the Zoom machine tells me I got to get this thing wrapped up. So I'm going to have you folks, Rob and Virginia, tell the folks where they can find out more about the Salt Cellars music and where they're playing and all that fun stuff and your socials.
All right.
Well, I guess the first place I would say to go to would be the saltcellarsband.com.
Okay.
Because on there we have all our videos, we have photos, cool photos of us and
Upcoming event.
bios, upcoming events, links to our merch, like our CDs
Yeah.
and EP. We're also on Bandcamp. If you search up the Salt Cellars Band, you'll find us on there. We are on Spotify, of course, and Apple. All the streaming
All the
platforms
usual places, eh?
find us.
Yeah, and our email address as well
Yeah.
is the saltcellars
At-
at gmail.com.
There you
Yeah,
go. Okay.
Saltcellars at gmail.com if people want to reach us that way as well.
and the YouTube page.
And then,
we have
yes,
band,
we have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
the channel. Sorry, not page.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can see we have professionally shot videos, and then we have all kinds of live videos that people have shared with us over the years. And
Yeah, the music videos are kind of cool. I watched a couple of them and I thought, they're making quite the effort for that kind of stuff.
We've been really
Been lucky.
fortunate to not have to break the bank to have those shot. We have some very talented friends, and that one of them, like he charged us. We traded firewood and wine for his services. Harold Eastman. Yeah, he's like, I don't want your money. Just
You gotta love it.
I in a load of firewood's great.
Yeah, you gotta love it. I mean, when the economy sucks, you go back to the old barter system. Hey,
Exactly.
yeah, it works. It works every time.
Yeah.
Salt Cellars, thank you so much for coming on the program. You guys are fantastic. I hope
For having us.
you achieve all of your goals because
Dude,
Thank you. Yes,
You
you
too.
too.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, folks, have a good one. You take care.
yeah, you
You
too.
too. Thanks.
Thanks.